So, Isabel, what are we expecting in terms of funeral services, any kind of public memorial?
Yes, well, as you said, the funeral service today we expect to be private. We haven't been given any details of that by the ruling Liberal Democratic Party. All we have is that we know that the current Prime Minister, Fumio Kishida, will be present. Other than that, I think it's going to be friends and family, close associates, not so much a public event this time. What they did have was a wake last night in Tokyo at a Buddhist temple, and there were hundreds of people from the business world and from politics, the various ambassadors in Tokyo lining up to pay their respects last night.
Isabel, of course, we know one of the greatest legacies left by the former prime minister is Abenomics. Now that we have this second election victory by Prime Minister Kishida, what can we expect in terms of economic policy for the country?
Right. Well, Kishida, in fact, gave his first press conference, full press conference, following his election victory yesterday afternoon. And he spoke a lot, obviously, about the economy. He's in this very unusual position now of having a clear period of 3 years where he doesn't have to hold a national election. So that does give him a free hand to pursue this new capitalism that he's been promising for months since he took office in October, which is supposed to make the economy fairer, to raise salaries for people on lower incomes, and to generally make the economy also greener. But what he spoke about yesterday was also the more urgent issues, such as, of course, inflation, which is afflicting so many countries across the world. Although that's less of an issue here in Japan, perhaps, than in Europe and the US, it's still something that's hurting people on low incomes in Japan. And he's having a meeting of his panel on pay and prices this week to look at what new policies need to be instituted. But what I think was interesting was that we don't know how much money he's going to pour into this issue at the moment. And he did emphasize that he first wanted to look at using the reserves he has on hand, 5.5 trillion yen from previous budgets, and look at using those before passing an extra budget to fund these kind of measures.